Hey Level 2, welcome to week 3, April 20th through the 24th. Today I am adding some green onto my last paper strip, and this is the one you guys are going to be working on. This is rows 5.5. So after this, next week, we're going to be adding cast shadows in the background. So I don't know if it'll be one of the easiest steps, but it shouldn't be quite as involved, I would think, as the paper strips. But what we are going to do today is look at layering on this. This has been a very interesting process for me with the green. The green goes from a warm tone to a cool tone really quickly. And so what I ended up doing, I actually pulled out all the greens in your pack, as well as some of the blues and yellows, browns, and a black. So I will take a photo of those and I will link that into Google Classroom. I had a whole lot of fun with this one. The obvious choice, I thought, for this would be a whole lot of this green. This is the grass green. And what I realized with the grass green, it worked really well for some of the really extreme dark areas, but it was a very heavy dark color. And so what I ended up doing to achieve something that I thought would be similar to this, but not quite as strong, I would end up mixing the true blue along with the peacock blue and with some of my greens, and it really achieved a very nice green if you're going into the cooler parts where you'd have a shadow, that sort of thing. So we'll get started. This highlight right here goes into this part of the strip. Now this strip right here is actually a little bit above this little slit. I cut a slit in the strip, and this pushes this a little bit behind this. So I'm going to add a base of the white. Now you can look at this, and if you think that you need to add like the cream, feel free to do that. I'm adding that just a bit here. And I'm going to make it brighter in this little highlighted section. And so after this, what I've got to determine, is it more of a cool blue? Is it going to be a warm blue? And I see some cools right here. And this is the true green that I'm going to add on just on top of this. And I'm doing it really lightly. I'm going to make it fade into the kind of darker area down here. I'm going to add just a little bit of white. The highlight's a little bit lighter as it goes into the strip right there, and then it dulls down as it goes through the strip to the right. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this green. Now it starts to get a little bit warmer. So this is the lime peel green, and so I'm gonna mix those two. And I'm also going to mix in the true green. It starts to get a little bit cooler as you go down here. It's warm, cooler, warm, cool, it seems like. And then it starts to really cool down. And so this is the blue, the true blue. And as you go down into this fold right here, you're going to see a transition with your color into more of a blue-green. So I'm going to add that. This is a little bit of a darker green. This is an apple green that I'm going to pair with it. This is a little bit of a warm looking green. Then I'm going to go back into the true blue. I'm going to add that just a little bit, but I know this is a kind of a heavy fold, and what I need to do is I need to darken it just a little bit with the peacock blue. And you can actually add the indigo blue if you'd like to add the indigo blue right here as well. One thing that I'm noticing with this is it's actually gotten a little bit too blue. So one thing that you could do, and I've done this quite frequently, you can kind of see down here I added some browns and over here. So I did add those just to tone some things down. But yeah, add your brown. This is a light umber. And I also have a dark brown too, if you need to go a little bit deeper than that. So I'm going to mix that in. And also it starts to transition into more of a warmer tone right here. So I definitely need to add a little bit of it right here. This is the indigo blue. I'm just going to deepen a little bit what I did right here. So the main thing to tell you is to make sure to add extremes. You're going to add extreme brights, but then also you're going to add extreme darks, and they may be darker and brighter than what you actually see in your still life. It's just fine to exaggerate. The main thing is to exaggerate to make sure that you balance out everything else that you're doing in your other strips. So if you have a really bright area here, add a really bright area here, even if you don't truly see it in your still life, just to make sure that things match. So this is about done. What we're going to be working on next week is we are going to be adding our cast shadows to the black paper. So what you will be doing this week, early this week, is you will be refining your paper strips that you've done so far. You're going to be turning in the refined version of your paper strips in rows 1 through 4 on this Tuesday, on tomorrow, and then you're going to turn in rows 5.5 on Friday. So if y'all have any questions, just let me know. Just send me a message and I will be happy to help you out. Y'all have a great week, and I'll look forward to videoing with you guys soon.